just want to mention we have seen a lot of success with that flare gun, and while you were saying it, I was just looking at. She's just dropping it over and over and over.
Coordinator, you're making me look bad. I'm trying to talk you up here, but we have seen some success with this. Please stop dropping it, Coordinator. You might shoot the crowd. Taking away this sculptor is definitely a great choice to put in the Coordinator, because we saw some success, I believe, with Afu. He was able, or is it Sprinter? Shout out to Sprinter. He was able to use the sculptors to really block away the shot of that flare gun. So yeah, great pick here. Now over the side on D, a lot of love in the crowd going out to WEIBO's D here. A lot of support, a lot of pressure, I would say. We've been saying the word pressure all this time because, again, this is the Apex tournament. We want to find out the best going with the Bonbon. Okay. WEIBO's D's Bonbon did pretty well yesterday, I believe. He did bring it out, and definitely one to be feared. Leo's Memory, on the other hand, being a very big map, could work on...
I'm very curious to see the strategy right here from FPX.ZQ. This is be in their late game and just try to bring out more survivors through the gate.
Yeah, let's find out as D sweeps his way through the map, going to go to the shack area first, and I believe the Priestess is setting her portals already long in the shack area. D carrying confined space as well as trump cards. So again, late game is going to be pretty tough if the survivors can get it there, but D still finding the most optimal target, making these rotations, making his sweeps around Leo's Memory, also heading towards the factory area, but still having not found success in finding the best target. Seer is over at the factory area, going up the stairs, and the chase will be on. I think he's going to go for the commit with his Seer.
I would assume so too, because Seers are actually destroying the exit paths really quick that the Priestess have been setting up with the global portal and the normal portal, and now just trying to see what survivor is in the near range. Fantastic job on the rotation, I want to say, because you mentioned that WEIBO was not able to make out any survivor that early in the game, and that is just because of the communication of the team. Mercenary was seeing that WEIBO was a little bit in trouble, and here we have it. That's what I was talking about. Will we see an early game chase of the Priestess because she can be so destroying late game, or will we see a late game Priestess gameplay because she can also be very destroying early in the match when she has all her portals? But now WEIBO knows that the Priestess already used 2 of her portals, cancelled these portals. Nice owl, fantastic Tia Owl rescuing MK from taking the halfway damage that he had needed to go down. And now going back to said factory, that is just the playground of the Priestess. She will take that hit right here. And is she going down with the remote bomb? No, she's not. Not with the time.
Yeah, D doing the cleanup of the portals there as well as the pallets. So MK has to make his transition towards the stairs or going up the stairs. And D trying to down this Priestess. One more bomb hit would do it again. So slippery is this Priestess. Again, as you mentioned it, this is the playground. AK on the case here, trying to just distract, probably farm another owl. And you see that D is still trying to find how to down this Priestess, and just the bombs, just deterring her from going inside the factory once again. And we're seeing 3 ciphers pop and a down Priestess.
Fantastic job from both sides right here. MK really, as we said it, on the playground right here and buying a lot of time. You can now see Coordinator slowly moving into direction, shooting, getting sight coming through. Excitement cancelling out that flare gun shot. Fantastic call from D, preventing Iron to rescue his teammate MK from the chair immediately. Good thinking, good job, and also giving damage again to Iron right here. Can see the mercenary in the bottom left now slowly transitioning in for the rescue before MK is getting out of this game. Fantastic Cypher rush from FPX.ZQ so far. We see that they have 3 Cypher machines popped, as you already said. We see that they're working on a 4th one, but they haven't been working on the 5th one, which is giving WEIBO D more time to hunt down more survivors. You can see Coordinator is getting healed right here. What will happen next?
It's really it's actually they decided to go for the heals instead of the ciphers. Don't want to leave them in a very precarious situation. And now it is the priestess. He does not have to worry about that late game prowess that you were saying. The danger of having the priestess late game, especially to head towards the exit gates. Long is over on the other side of the map while the coordinator is healed up. All he has to worry about is downing that perfumer that has perfume now, was able to dig for something. We still see Long having 2 elbow pads to use and a 1/4 chip damage. So it seems like D will be committing to this as we see the survivors try to prime the last 2 ciphers. They want to be able to have a contingency plan. I guess that's why they're going for 1 cipher, but the other one is already touched a little bit.
we don't have a perfect game, but we have the coordinator who's now acting as perfumer, which could be an extremely huge surprise late game, because you just might not expect the coordinator to wipe out that perfume. Fantastic bomb placement right here. Goes in the favor of D with another bomb, bring down Long. And again, if you think about it, first round, FPX.ZQ was utilizing that priestess in such a good way that WEIBO D was finding all other survivors, was seeing...
They popped it! They're going for it. Yeah, they popped it. They're going for the tie. D having excitement. Will he switch the traits? They popped it. Again, they're pushing for the late game while the mercenary is buying so much time because D again is deciding if he'll go for the exit gate. The exit gate's already open. Coordinator is over there. They're gonna go for a tie, Grizzly.
They're gonna go for a tie. That was happening so fast.
Does have a lot of threats coming into this match, early game and late game with that Explorer as well as this Priestess. Leo's memory again can go any which way, especially with how big this map is, with how spread out the survivors are or how spread out the ciphers are when the tides turn in favor of the hunter. Ken now thinking about it, he knows that he can probably deny the match number 3. Just to stick to match number 2, really thinking about his hunter pool here. The Bonbon pick seems to be good. Going with the Sculptor. Okay, we've seen how crazy the Sculptor would be. I think, yeah, throughout we have not seen a single match without Sculptor. So I know you and Articuno were talking about the trends of COA. Yeah, it's definitely Sculptor and Dream Witch for...
Maybe seeing another Dream Witch, but at the same time, you want to see FPX.ZQ also surprising a little bit with finance right here. Let's see where this is going. Ken is on the hunt, immediately transitioning into the direction of what I think is the forward. Might not be the best find right away, but we will see what he's going for.
Yeah, and Ken bringing in a 6-12 persona here, confined space as well as detention. Thinking of that late game as well as an early chase. And Ken, quite known for his Sculptor, so let's see how WEIBO survivors will be able to handle this. Tang now in the area, as you mentioned, forward not really the best in terms of being able to chase down first because of that pesky football. But Tang, again, just hiding. Ken's still looking and just rotating around. He knows someone's in this area, but can't quite pin him down just yet. And you saw at the lower left side that the Explorer is already digging for those pages, so those ciphers will pop in the nick of time.
Wow, what an early game harassment of the forward, just being there. Ken knew that someone was there, but couldn't find anyone at all. We now can see again the Priestess on her playground, immediately destruction of the global portal. You don't want to deal with that. Global portal, one of the most dangerous things in this team right here. Now we have the Priestess going back to the Cypher machine, putting more decoding to the ground. Ken decides to not go for the Priestess right away. Sees, I think, saw the Wildling on that.
Yeah.
And
saw
now
that the Wildling jumped on his board, and now transitioning, as you mentioned, towards the Priestess once again, but she's just gonna try to make her way up. She already set a global portal. Oh no, it's the portal. Can he get more hits in? Gets the regular hit, and now the Priestess going straight back up. Will he be able to use it? Is he gonna double back? He's gonna jump back down, and Ken just doing some cleanup of this portal, and this Priestess is trying to survive as long as possible as some ciphers are being pushed.
Wow, there's not a lot of not enough room. Oh, Blink is coming through. Almost another portal was ready. I was already about to say that we have WEIBO right here with the Priestess just getting away with that fourth portal that she will be able to utilize, but Blink was coming through, and we see the same strategy right here. You don't want to deal with that Priestess late game, just immediately going for that Priestess, sitting her on the chair. Fantastic job when we saw the Priestess utilizing the portal inside of the Arms Factory, and we saw that Ken was just denying her to go into that portal with the statues. We now have the Wildling. Oh, get off the board, immediately rescuing. There we go. That was actually a hit.
And Tang with the support there, getting that stun on Ken. The Priestess is long gone now. Has to use the chisel to try and salvage a survivor here, as the Explorer is still running amok and finding more pages. Excellent tag team in that rescue. The Priestess is gone. We are focusing now on Tang and going for the pallet drop just to stifle Ken and gain more distance. Excellent stun.
Nice job from the forward, really getting the attention of Ken. And that was just such a good rescue from the Wildling. Wildling was getting, I think, off the board right before the hit came in, taking that damage, triggering the attack recovery animation, and being able to rescue the Priestess. That might be very, very important for late game of WEIBO. Here we can see Ken now bringing down the forward, does not want to deal with the forward anymore, but at the same time, you have to see the Cypher machines. We have another one done, and we have a lot of progress being done as well. And the Explorer, you already mentioned it, found one page which can bring down half of the Cypher machine. It's now getting found by Ken, rescues the forward. Again, Cypher machine progressed extremely well. We have to keep an eye on that.
Wow, and then Tang going down once again. Explorer forced to get that rescue, but look at the lower left side. You see the global portal being utilized again, giving a lot of backdoor exit strategies and a lot of options for these survivors to exit the game. And you see that the Priestess is the one pushing for those ciphers. The Explorer as well. Actually, everyone is already injured. And I believe, are they going to be able to make the rescue, or are they just going to go for cipher objectives? Because it's going to be quite dangerous if everyone is injured.
The ciphers are almost done. We are down to one Cypher machine at this point. Are they abandoning Tang, or are they trying to go in? They're going to harass. I don't think that they will be able to actually rescue in time. They're just here to keep Ken away from the Cypher machine. Now we can see that Tang is out of the game. I want to repeat myself. FPX.ZQ needs 3 survivors out of the game to proceed into the semifinals. WEIBO needs the tie. It's extremely dangerous to pop that Cypher machine. They are working on it. Oh, Priestess was taking another hit, is still working on that Cypher machine. Can get away through the global portal that is placed right on the Cypher machine. Will Ken be able to... It's gonna pop.
He went for the pop. Oh my gosh. Endgame is happening. The gate wars have begun. Detention is definitely going to be a factor. And Ken just waiting for his chisel to just cool down. You see that the Wildling is going for that exit. You see that the Explorer is over at Shack area. And now we are going to see an open gate most possibly. And the Explorer just hiding in the midst. It's going to be so hard for this Sculptor to find this Explorer. We see blue around the area here. And we still see that the Explorer still has not moved from the Shack area, sees the scratch marks, and sees that the Wildling is there.
Dungeon is there. Wildling is going for the dungeon, is getting the attention of Ken, while the rest of the team is trying to get through the gate. And here we see yet again how crucial that global portal was. And we can see that the Explorer is trying to
hide. He can't be seen. Yeah. Oh, but he found him already. Ad is in the immediate vicinity, and look at that. The detention hit is so dominant. Again, tie would be great, but then again, you see that the Wildling is opening that gate. Ken is going to chair the Explorer, still has Blink. Again, didn't account for the teleport, so Ken will be securing first this Explorer, and Blue and the Priestess. Will they cut their losses? Because it's going to be so dangerous for them to go for that rescue with detention in the air.
So they are trying, I think they are trying to go for the rescue. Maybe, I am not really sure. I'm curious to see what they're going for. No, they're going for the tie right here, because the tie will secure themselves a spot in the 3rd round.